see, there are some girls, especially when you talk about low class girls and young girls, maybe they're in their 19, 20, they never see life. That can work because these are naive girls. Now you're playing on their naivety to get them because you come and tell them, don't worry,
what they want to, yes,
exactly
that kind of a thing.
When we're talking to mature women like us. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time coming to the channel, please don't make it your last. Subscribe, like, comment, and share this video if you end up enjoying it. And if you are a returning subscriber, drum roll! Welcome back to the channel. So this is a new series on the channel called Sandra's Couch, where I get to bring guests once in a while, maybe two, maybe three, you never can tell, to my couch where we talk about different issues, different topics relating to us as humans. So today on the premiere of this series, I have two wonderful people here with me. So they're going to introduce themselves. So
I'm Esther.
Hi Esther, welcome to the channel. And
David.
So you guys probably know David from my previous video, but anyway, David is back here on the couch and we are going to be talking about so many topics. So you guys don't want to miss this. So sit back, grab a chilled glass of juice and enjoy the rest of the video.
Yeah, you want to watch that?
Yeah. So today we are going to be talking about different topics, but mostly about male and female relationships, because of course I have a male here and I have an alpha female here as well. So it's going to be a banter. Bring it on, guys. We're here for this. So are you guys ready?
Yeah.
What do you think about running the home? 50-50 or man as sole breadwinner? So simply put, do you believe that a family front should be run strictly by the man as the sole breadwinner, but maybe little contributions by the wife? Or do you think it should be strictly 50-50 where we have to split bills and we know what we have to bring to the relationship? So who's going first? Okay, ladies first.
Okay, I'll say it depends on both in the marriage or relationship.
Okay.
Because it has to do with if the lady is actually earning more than the guy.
Okay.
And if the guy is earning more than the lady. So it just depends on both parties.
What they agree on.
There's there's no rule.
It should be what you guys agree on.
Yes.
Wow, I like that. So Corey, what's your take?
I believe the way it's supposed to be is like I think a guy should be the sole breadwinner of running the family, like running the whole, like everybody together. Then if she can support whatever way or anyhow she think it's possible to make things work between them, it's great. But I think for respect and for for them to be so much respected amongst the community, the society, I believe a man should lead.
Okay, so you feel like the woman should just contribute her quota once in a while when she wants, but the man should be the full-time breadwinner.
Yeah, I think
that is also okay. But what if he isn't earning much? That would be much pressure on him.
What if he's not earning as much as the woman is?
That's a different case entirely. Yeah, I believe for man and woman to come together to be one, they should bring about whatever they are earning to be, to be able to support themselves. And yeah, that's absolutely.
So I think it still comes back to what Esther talked about. Sorry, when it has to do with what they agree on,
what they
agree, be able to come to an agreement on what they should do. All right, guys, I hope that answers that for you guys as well. So do well to leave your comments on what you think about this question. Do you think a man should participate in house chores? Like, do you think it's okay for a man to take part in the cooking, cleaning, and all of that when it comes to the home front? Corey, they go first. Esther went first.
Okay, good. I think when it comes to house chores, I think everybody should have a role to play. I don't see anything bad when a man does his own part, like clean the house. Like there are some things that you don't expect a lady to be doing around us. Like maybe there is all this weed or whatsoever going on in your environment and stuff like that. A man should be able to like take care of all those stuff like that. And I feel like both of them should be able to just do things. There shouldn't be any like division of
to do.
It should just be both of them should just run the thing without having any limitations.
Okay, let me ask an extra question, right? So are you saying that it is just when they are like masculine jobs, like maybe there's a repair or there are weeds around the house, like you said? I mean, I'm talking about things like washing the clothes, doing the dishes, mopping the house, stuff like that.
it depends on the schedule. Like if the man has the time, like it's around most of the time. There is nothing bad if he pick up 1 or 2 things to do to keep himself busy or do
So to
stuff.
keep the house
Yeah,
clean.
keep the house clean and stuff. But if he's not around, if he's the kind of person that maybe it's on the busy side, the stuff like the lady can do whatever she needs to do to make our environment clean enough. I think those are the things that will even make the man know that yes, this lady is she's up
She's
and
doing a
she's
lot.
doing very well, and
Yeah,
she
like
will be very much.
when she gets to participate, you wouldn't take those things for granted. Like what's
Yeah,
there is
of
just
course,
more.
yes. He knows
That what it takes to do that.
Yeah,
I
you know
like
that is yeah, good.
So Esther, what do you have to say?
I agree with him. Not totally.
Okay, so
He should assist. Like he should assist.
so you said not totally. So where are those areas where you have agreements?
I feel that a man should assist in the home. Like,
But the woman should be in charge.
she should do more of it. But at
Okay,
least she
definitely, right.
should assist because she can't be doing everything
Together. Yeah.
Especially if she has her own work. She's not
Yeah,
a
if she has
housewife.
and if she has kids as
Yes,
well.
yes. So he should take care of some certain things in the home.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I agree with both of you. I mean, it shouldn't be a man or woman does it all because, I mean, it's just really here in Nigeria. In the Western world, people get to share things like this because everybody's busy. Because I feel like I've not been there, but I've heard stories about how, everybody has to be up and doing in terms of like working and providing for the family. So if that kind of thing is what is at play in that family, then everybody should be able to partake in. I mean, you eat with the dishes, so why should you have so much difficulty washing the dishes? What's your opinion on guys using girls and vice versa? Do you think there's such a thing as, oh, he used me and he dumped me? Do you think that a fellow human being can use you? Who's going first? Esther, back to you.
anyway, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything like
What's
that
your
because
reason?
in this our present generation where we're so smart, like we all act like we know it all. So I don't think anybody will be in that position whereby the other person is using him or her.
Okay.
I feel you're gaining something for you to be there.
So you're not totally being used.
You're not totally being used. Like it's never whereby, okay, in a relationship where a guy gives his girl money and the girl in return maybe goes to his house weekends, do the chores, do the do things like around the house,
yeah,
and even at night still do the
exactly.
So and at the end of the day probably the relationship didn't work out and you go back to say like, oh, the guy used me. No,
you were eating his money.
he was actually doing something for you in return.
Yeah.
Even if it's not like it didn't come out open to say, okay, I'm doing this for you because you're doing this for me.
Yeah.
But at the long run, it was actually helping you out. So you just can't come out to say, he used me. Because most of the time, because you're at the receiving end, you don't know the sacrifice you actually make to actually give you that amount of money he gives you. So like when you turn the situation around also, the guy will be like, oh, she used me. Exactly. It's not always the case. She was actually supporting you in one or two. So forget about the money you're giving to her. She's actually supporting you, doing some certain things. So I don't really
think there's anything
like you used me or nobody used me and I didn't use anybody.
I get your point because like I mean people are very smart nowadays. Nobody would be in a situation where they're not really getting anything.
Yeah.
I feel like majority of relationships these days people are in it for what they're benefiting, and when it's not beneficial.
Yeah, human beings who are selfish.
Exactly. So, young man.
Okay, good. I think I agree with a lot of things that Esther said. She said, that I think, and also what you said, because concerning the aspect of nobody's doing anything without benefiting 1 or 2 things from the relationship or whatsoever is going on. Because I believe that idea of unconditional is not really existing because everything tends to be done with condition. If somebody is not benefiting 1 or 2 things, so there is the idea of somebody using me is just a mentality that some people are carrying across.
Just like have victim mentality.
Yeah, so I think that is absolutely wrong. So I agree with a lot of things she said.
Can you stay with a partner that doesn't satisfy you sexually? Now, can you stay with that person and would you cheat while you're staying with that person? So you're going to come and say, yes, I can, and then would you cheat? So let's hear who's going first. The way Esther loves
Nah, I can't be with someone that doesn't satisfy me.
Wow.
Because I don't know how to like double date. So it's better I don't be with this person so he doesn't like tempt me. Yeah, because I can't.
So that means, it's like the sexual part of it is a big part of what you consider when you're trying to get to someone. Right. How about you, Korede?
Okay, good. I think for the guys, I think they play the most like dominant role in the entire whatsoever. I think it's a man's responsibility to like want to do a lot of stuff, to make sure the thing is up and going, to make sure he's very much active in those specific areas.
Okay.
So I feel like it's not all onto the ladies to, as a guy you can always,
as a guy now, can you be with like there's certain things you like sexually, or there's certain ways like, so like maybe this thing of aching your, is it aching or aching your back? Probably the girl you like her so much, but she's not aching her back enough. She's not satisfying you sexually.
I get the point. This is the whole thing. If you as a guy get married to a virgin, you don't, first of all, you don't expect that she knows how to run all those things. You have to bring her up to that extent. Any which way you know how to do it.
Okay.
I get it. So fine, you have to adjust like the way you need to know how she's going about it.
Okay.
Then
probably teach her.
Then go on.
To her. How many guys these days have that patience to do that? Actually,
not the ones that if you I don't think anybody that get married to a virgin would find that very difficult to like answer. They know it's their job.
So I think they're saying that you can actually stay with somebody that doesn't meet up to your sexual standards.
You can groom the person. Yes, I think that's good. I think I
actually agree with Korede, because here is the thing, right? I feel like nobody can know what you like as a person sexually.
Yeah.
Because if you're expecting that, I mean, I've heard stories of people meeting somebody and maybe the first time and they're like, oh, it's whack, it's so. I feel like everybody has the power of, letting their partner know what they like. Like, you're in a relationship with this person, or you're dating this person, or you're married to this person. I feel like the sexual part, except the person is not getting an erection totally. Now, this is for we women, or they are not able to have sex at all. But as long as the person is able to have sex to a certain extent, there are things you like, or there are things that you naturally enjoy sexually. You can always teach that person, except the person is not trying to learn and the person is not making any effort to learn it. But if that person loves you enough, I feel like the person will be able to adjust and become better. I'm saying this out of
there are some people, there are some guys that don't like certain things in sex. So even if you tell them the things you like,
they won't be able to do it.
They won't still be able to do it. Like there are some guys that don't like giving their ladies head. And if you're with a lady that likes head, so even if you tell him that, okay, this is how I like it, he won't still be okay with it because it's not his thing. It's
something he finds disgusting.
And it's not his thing.
So he feels like he won't be able to do it. And for the girl, it's a big deal. So, Korede, let's say you like head. Would you be with a girl that says she doesn't give you head, or she cannot give you head, she finds it disgusting?
Okay. If she doesn't, I don't think, if you are going to like judge on like the reality aspect of it, if ladies they tend to, a lot of ladies will want to please their guys. I think it's a natural thing that comes to ladies. So
ladies, but when
I think when it comes to that side of it, even if she doesn't like to do it, it's something that if she likes it enough, or she wants it enough, she wants to be with you, it's something that she can bend her own rules and find a way to.
In this case, I think I can relate with Esther, because I've heard or seen people like that, especially when it comes to the head thing, right? There's so many guys, except now people are becoming more exposed to stuff like that. But I mean, even with the whole people getting exposed to things like that, there are still people that feel like they can't do it.
They can't do it.
Do you understand? So I think I can relate with Esther in this particular situation whereby a guy feels like he cannot give you head and that's it. So I mean, if you are a lady and you're bigger, except that you can stay the rest of your life and without getting it.
He doesn't give you anything.
So there are guys like that.
No, like okay, and that scenario is like there are some guys that just like the girl to always be on top. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, they don't want to, like, they prefer the girl being on top.
Are they lazy?
I'm just saying that.
I don't believe in that.
Be one way traffic. We should be able to explore. Like,
yeah,
I don't think those kind of men are being run by testosterone. They don't. How can you just stay and say
you want to be just on the bed? They don't want to explore, on the couch, stuff like that.
There was a time I don't know. I've not really heard about recently, but there was a time guys were always talking about girls that are lazy in bed. Did you hear about it then? They're always talking about girls that lie like a log of wood in bed.
Okay, I think I
they were always talking about it like that girls are so lazy in bed and all of that. So there are guys that are actually lazy in bed. Oh wow, it's actually fun to know.
I think let me if I can say a little bit of what I think is going on. I don't think if something is enjoyable, if you're enjoying it, you don't want to just stay
there.
I believe everybody has that feeling, like some kind of things will get switched on in your body. You definitely want to. You
like just lady
that
being on top.
Work because why? I mean,
it's just like you seeing a let's make okay, for example, let's say you are seeing a movie that you enjoy so much. There's some kind of emotions that you can't control.
Like when guys are watching
and I think when it comes to sex, it's so much more. Sure, you get the point. It's so much more deeper than when you're even watching a movie. So there must be a movement that there must be. Maybe you've not had sex to that level. Maybe she has not. Maybe the lady in question at that particular point in time with the guy has not had so much. If she has, I think there must something that can switch on in her body that would want her to want to do some kind of stuff, like let me change position, even without even saying let me do some kind of
or even for your own self. Like
I believe those kind of things
that just have sex just because they just want to come. So whatever they don't want to have, those,
they don't care.
The idea of
styles and all that.
Honestly, the idea of I want to come it's there, but I feel like if you are being run by testosterone, if your testosterone level is high, there is that motivation that you want to.
It's funny when you say testosterone. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yes, that's the male, like one of the male hormones that plays all those major roles.
I don't think I can stay with a man that just wants to lie down there. I'm sorry,
I don't think
it's fun. It's going to be so boring because I mean you should be able to.
I think a lot of men realize that it's a duty for them to want to do it. So why should you be somebody that wants to lie down?
Why would you just lie there? Like how would you feel if ladies lie there like a log of?
I think it's a shameful thing for guys to even feel like I just want to lie down.
It's crazy.
It's a shameful thing.
Anyway,
it doesn't rhyme with men's mentality.
Exactly. People with their choices anyway. I mean, you can't judge them. I want to diversify this question into two parts, right? What's a general opinion on women approaching a man to say I like you and let's see how far this goes, and is it something you can do? That's for you, Esther, and for you, Korede. Would you feel some certain way if a woman would it make you feel less of a man if a woman should approach you to say, you know what, I'm feeling you? And so, who went first the first time? Esther did so.
Okay, I think I'm going first.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's absolutely. It's great when somebody can express. I think I myself personally, I would respect somebody that says how she feels when she comes out saying that this is how she feels concerning me or at that situation in time. So I think the only thing in question is how my life is going on at that particular point in time. If I'm single, if I'm down, if I'm not doing anything, it's something I would definitely be curious to know why she's saying that and what she's trying to talk about. So I would definitely want to know what's going on and what she's up to, and
what she wants from you,
and to know what's.
But would it give you butterflies in your tummy? Like, do you feel like, whoa?
I think it's a great thing for if you find. I think it's a great thing for both genders, both guys and girls. Whenever you find somebody who is much more confident to express whatever emotion is going on, I think it's something that they can't even fathom. They always want to see the end of it to know how to play about it. It's only if something is missing in their life, like probably maybe it's not the right time, the movie is coming to play. That's when it becomes a question. It becomes some kind of manipulation and what's on.
Okay, so Esther, what's your take?
Anyway, there's nothing wrong in a lady making the first move, because Anyway, I've actually tried it and it didn't work out for me. So
nice.
I don't think. But it's really not bad. Like if you like someone, I feel
so it's
you should express
because
it.
we've done it before. Then definitely something you can do. So I actually like that because I don't have the balls to do that. Because I could see somebody I like.
You don't have the balls.
I could be dying, but I don't know. I just have this thing that comes with me just wanting people to do the chasing. I don't know how to do it, and I wish it is something I can actually do.
It's not really about you doing the chasing.
Like
it's
not
just
really
you
chasing, like
expressing yourself that this is how you feel about
ladies
it.
Wait,
need
okay,
to
you know, there are
learn.
two different
They need to learn how to move, like get things off their chest.
No, there are two different scenarios. There's you don't know this person. You probably walk into somewhere and you see this guy, you like him. Would you walk up to him and say, "Oh, I like you. I want your number and okay, I want us to have something." And there's something like, "Oh, I'm already friends with this guy, but he's not making the move." And let him know that this is how I feel. Probably there's even a chemistry already, but he's stalling for some reason, and you feel like you want to make the approach. So what happened in your case? Was it somebody you didn't know or
No, it was someone I already know.
Okay, that's different. This is somebody you're already familiar with. You know that even if he says no, well, you understand. But
okay, walking up to a total stranger. Hell no.
I think a lot of people take an L for that one.
Hell no.
You understand? No. How would you feel if your friend, your relationship partner, has too many friends of the opposite sex? Like more than half of his friends are females. It's a turn off for you.
I won't be okay with it.
Okay. So to get you insecure?
Because not really insecure, because I'm an overthinker. So whereby he's always with the opposite sex, and I just have this kind of weird feelings that even if he's not doing anything, I might be feeling like, just as a human being.
Yeah, you're going to feel somehow. So what about you? Cool?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely hell for anybody. It's not good. How can you be my girl and you are seeing some other guys going, or you're hanging out with some other dude somewhere and stuff like that? Okay. I don't think things like that is even acceptable. I don't think it's good if a lady is conservative enough. Like if she has respect for you, she would know that kind of stuff is not absolutely acceptable.
It should be two ways anyway. So.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a blind date, and how did it go? So a blind date is when you have not met the person you're going on a date with before. Maybe you've seen pictures, but have you been on a blind date before?
I haven't been on a blind date before, and the only time I've seen somebody like a very close person to myself on a blind date, it was absolutely horrible. And the experience what I saw has even made me know that this thing can just be very bad. So you don't even need to. So I don't believe in it. Even me seeing it alone, it was horrible. Then imagine myself like, no, I don't want that.
So the answer to the question is that you've been on a blind date once and you're never trying it again.
No, like somebody very close to me was on a blind
not
date.
you. Okay,
I've not been on a blind date.
Okay, so somebody you knew.
It was devastating enough for me to realize that this is not something I want to even do in my life.
Oh, nice. Have you been on a blind date?
I don't want to be on a blind date.
Yeah, and it worked out. We actually dated.
Oh my God!
We can come together and.
I mean, hearing the very horrible experience and hearing the good one anyway, I have been on a blind date before, but I don't think we dated. I'm just very difficult.
Let me add to it. Let me add to it. That's another reason why you can accept the fact that a lot of ladies fall in love with what they hear, not with what they see. You as a guy,
I don't know what I see.
How do you say that?
Let me explain it to you. Listen, I think a lot of ladies will believe a guy. You saying you are falling in love with a billionaire also. You don't need to see the billionaire. It might just be, hold on a second.
I have to see the cash now.
Hold on a second. Okay, there are some kind of guys that their first DMs to you or whatever message they're sending to you is send me your account number. Why are you like 100K? Just because they want to get your
person. I said when we start, I'm not seeing the cash. There will be problems.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. As guys do that a lot.
Okay.
You know, there are some kind of guys that are not, maybe they have they have their shit going on and they have money or whatsoever,
Okay.
and their means of getting ladies is to flaunt their money or flaunt their wealth or whatsoever.
Okay.
And they can, maybe their first mode of DM to you is
send your account,
send their account number.
Okay.
Even you as a lady, you'll be shocked, and I don't expect you won't send it. Definitely you send it, and it send you maybe 200,000, 500,000, whatever the case. Definitely he has already he has the attention 100%. So he has still, to an extent, you've not seen this guy, you're already into him, like, this guy wish he send me 100k, I'll be whatsoever amount he's sending at that particular point in time. It still proves my point that a lot of ladies will still fall in love with what they hear. So now your attention is already 100% because you have to hear what that guy is going to say to you.
Who? Me or Esther?
She or
no, she didn't say they fell in love immediately. She said,
like,
in the long run.
We are talking about blind dates, yeah?
Yeah.
That means I'm trying to prove the point that ladies fall in love with what they hear. No, that's why you can have a lot of ladies. Like, you also agree with that when you said you said you've had a blind date before.
I've had a blind date, but it's not like it has anything to do with when you're being involved.
I get. I'm still trying to say, for the fact that you've not seen him, you already has a. Guys always have. I'm trying to explain what guys do.
Okay.
Guys always have.
Not on my case, just
generally. Guys, me as a guy now, even if I'm going to send a lady money to get maybe her time, her attention, whatsoever, even if I do that, I am still having my odds like, I need to see this girl, make I see how she be.
Okay, so you're trying to say that the guy probably wanted to see her first.
So as me, it's always like I'm trying to play the percentage, like the majority role. Yeah,
so I'm trying to get like.
So ladies fall in love generally a lot with what they hear.
She saw the guy first before anything.
She said we are talking about blind dates, right?
Blind date is when you've not seen this person before. You probably guys are chatting, but you guys will eventually meet. So the idea of blind date is the first meeting is you guys don't know each other, but you guys will now meet and then now kick something off, Abi?
Yeah.
Or is it blind dates where you guys are already dating before you meet?
That's what he said. Now you're already talking, you're already having conversations.
Then
we're already talking, but you guys are not dating yet.
Yes, that's the blind date we're talking about.
Yeah.
Even there's no way you can just fix a blind date. Like, to be honest with you, I don't think there's any blind date that works. Like, I don't know. I've never heard anything for you guys.
So, and I've actually wait.
There must be a certain level of conversation, even if it's going to be a little.
I was talking to somebody that I've never met. He used to send me gifts.
That's what I'm saying. There must be talk. There must be a conversation. There must be maybe 1 or 2 pictures like sent across to each other. Those kind of stuff. Yes, it's going on. But I'm telling you that men still have their checks. Like, even if I'm going to do these things, good. As a gentleman, most of them, let me just do this. Let me send that 1 or 2. But they are still keeping their checks. After the first date, if they don't like you, they might not check.
Okay, so
they might not check on you.
That the guy probably did not want to get involved until he met her.
Yes, a lot of guys will like.
But that's the same thing for her too. Now she probably was also like, if I see this guy, I will run.
But a lot of ladies will, especially when it comes to maybe the ones that have money, the guys that have maybe their shit going on very perfect. Ladies can synchronize the odds and check and weigh their options and say, okay, so this fine, but no, you get money, you get stuff like that.
So I'm talking personally with myself. I don't believe
because there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that ladies check.
Audio. You can talk and talk and talk. I'm not seeing works like.
That's what I'm saying now. Somebody that is sending you money, that have sent you money twice, even without you.
That's showing working now.
That's what I'm saying now. That I'm telling you that a guy now can still see a lady if she's not good enough or she doesn't match his standard. Even after sending money, he can still ghost her. Do
you understand what he's saying?
Yeah, I understand what he's saying.
Okay.
He can still ghost her perfectly.
Okay.
That after seeing on that first date, and maybe he didn't like the vibes, or she tried to start to feel comfortable in a way that he doesn't go around with. He can still
he's not doing again.
But I'm just giving. Okay, let me give you an example.
Saying that girls fall in love with what they hear. So I'm trying to understand, you painting a scenario like, why do you think girls fall in love with what they hear over what they see? Okay, good. Let me start it up. That's the bone of contention. There is this argument that we can make now. If a guy walk up to you now and say, "Hey Sandy, what's up? What's going on? I would like us to hang out tonight, and we would hang out, and probably maybe after that we can maybe stay in an hotel or we chill, we do whatsoever, and from there we'll see how it goes without asking you out on a date and stuff. It just comes to you like that and give you this kind. Even if it sounds very polite, you would look at him as if this guy doesn't have sense. What's this guy saying? Sure, that way. That's the point. But a lot of guys,
even if most scenarios like end up the same way we are talking about it now, you will see that guys will not come around playing their cards like that, because they know that a lady has to listen to what you have to say. They like their mode of vetting is like listening to what you have to say. Like, you must know what you are talking about. You have to have your A game on, like saying the right thing, saying it, like giving that, knowing the kind of vibe she likes. You know, before you can even propose that kind of stuff. I get in the point. You don't even have to put it in front like this is your agenda. It will not work.
All right.
No matter how, even if you have money, some girls will even bullshit.
So what would you now do in that case for you to get her attention?
That's what I'm saying. The attention is, ladies. The point I'm trying to prove is that ladies fall in love with what they hear.
No, you've not still convinced me, because you said that, you know, when you walk up to a lady and say, hey, I like you, Kimiko, let's end up in the hotel, she'll probably not follow you. So if you believe that ladies, you know, go for what they hear over what they see, what would you now say for her to follow you to the hotel?
Okay, good, fine. You see, what I just said to you concerning follow me to the hotel also is the reality of what is going to happen.
That's what she wants.
That's what he wants.
So what would you now say to the lady?
For example, now if you say, let's hang out, and probably you compliment her so many times, you do a lot of things that she likes, you see her vibes, you know, you are playing everything, your cards could be, you know, how you even treat other people around her, you know, that kind of thing, some kind of way that will give her some kind of prestige, respect. And if not done anything, she can start to see all those kind of things and fall in love with your personality. I don't know if you're getting one.
So I kind of resonate with what you're saying, because I have actually been in that situation before where I did not like this person. Not like I didn't like the person. I liked the person as a friend, but I wasn't feeling him that way. But because he was being kind to me and everybody around, I kind of started to feel him. But this was not a short time thing, and this was not after, like, this was not like maybe he didn't have to take me on dates. Of course, I had to, you know, let me not use the word chop money, so people will not come for me like, okay, maybe I can go it, right? But he actually did some things, take me on dates, take me outings. If I said I needed something, even without asking, because I really don't know how to ask for money, but I might just tell him that I have this problem, that if you wanna, you know, help. So I told him some things I needed, and he would just say, okay, send me your account number, and he'll send money. And then I just started feeling him that way, though he had been making that pass, like, okay, I like you, I want this, but I wasn't interested. But when I got to know that this person is a kind person, has a good heart and all of that, I kind of, you know, fell for this person. So I kind of resonate with what you're saying in a way, but I would not totally agree that women fall for what they hear over what they see, because I don't know about any other person, so I'm not going to generalize right now. But I'm going to speak for myself. You can say a million things, but if you're not doing anything, there's no action to back what you're saying.
This is a very general action to back what I'm saying. Have you seen, I'm sure you've seen ugly guys with the most beautiful set of ladies in the world. Have you seen, now let me this is a very good one. Let me tell you something. Beyonce, even if she doesn't have what she has, even if she doesn't have any of those talents, even if she works at maybe McDonald's or one canteen or whatsoever in the wherever, she's capable of getting married to Jay-Z.
So are you trying to say it's not what she has?
Wait, listen. I'm just trying to let you see the point. But Jay-Z now, on the other hand, now, are you telling me? Are you getting my point? If Beyonce is not, if it's not what he is, I can doubt that he cannot.
Thank God you use the word what he is. He's not saying, he's not audio like, oh, I'm a baron. So she's not seeing. My point, what he is, and it's what he is. Like,
my point is, Jay-Z might have.
I think you're using the wrong term. I understand where you're coming from, but you're using the wrong term. But you're saying ladies fall for what they hear over what they see. Ladies go for material things. That's what you should have said. Like, ladies will go for. So
no, what I'm saying is, even as Jay-Z, the way Jay-Z is compared to, he must have said the right things.
After saying those, okay, let's imagine that Jay-Z was a nobody. Nobody knows.
There is no way it's going to cheat Beyonce.
Chill, exactly.
Okay, fine. But you've heard of kings getting married to anyhow ladies on the street, like servants. But you've never heard of a princess getting married to a servant boy.
No, you're contradicting yourself.
African magic epic.
You're contradicting yourself. No. See, you're saying you have never seen a prince. You see a prince marrying a pauper, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
But you never see a princess marrying a pauper. Now, those girls, are they marrying the prince because of the audio they are hearing, or because they are seeing that this person is actually a prince?
It's because everybody that tends to present, that even have the chance to present themselves in front of the princess, has their game on. She has.
Understand.
No.
Do you understand where he's coming from?
Okay, hold on. Okay, let's go back to the original question now. I think this is getting too complex now.
It's not even complex.
Wait, hold on. It's getting too complex in the sense that ladies fall in love with what they hear, and guys fall in love with what they see. We are talking about the general aspect of it now.
Okay.
Like, what I mean is, a guy coming to you now, like the example I made in the first place, like a guy coming to you telling you that, come, let's hang out. I want to. After that, we'll see if we can start a relationship. You would definitely not listen to him because he has said nothing.
And if I'm still out with that guy, he's not telling me all that. He's telling me I'm beautiful and everything. If I talk from now to tomorrow, you're wasting your time.
Because you already know he has already shot himself in, because you've not seen him.
No.
But no, why you are sounding like this is because you yourself, you are speaking basically on your terms.
Okay.
I'm trying to talk about the general world in particular now. I'm telling you that there are a lot of ladies out there today now that.
So you can go to them and tell them that you are billionaire or you cash. You have
no workings.
And they will follow you.
No.
You're not giving them anything.
No, definitely you are giving. There must be something, and you must prove yourself now.
Yes.
You must prove your worth.
That's doing.
So it's doing, and the doing is still part of. It's still part of talking. It's still part of talking. It's a way of passing your message.
Like the guys that talk without action.
And they will talk and talk.
They will talk without action. Like we met you.
Do you know that there are still some guys that they talk like that and they still get a lot of ladies, but a bunch of ladies around?
Well, it depends on the standard of ladies they get.
It depends.
I'm telling you, all this one we are saying is we are saying standard of ladies. There are some high value, like high class ladies out there today that they just enjoy your vibe. They listen. They want to listen to you.
Now vibe I want you.
Only follow you because, like you said, high value ladies, meaning they have enough. They are rich. They can provide for themselves. They probably know that this guy does not have game, but they just maybe like no chill. When about high value, maybe they are old.
It's a lie.
Chill, already.
That's a lie.
These ladies now, they're probably with that guy to cure Konji.
See, let me tell you something. You cannot be with. I'm sure that every lady out there would know that. Even if I just want to cure Konji, it's not just ordinary guy. You will not just see one guy on the street and say this.
That means the guy has workings now.
He might have his game going on good. He must have his game.
Yes, I'm trying to understand.
You're contradicting yourself.
What I'm saying is, he must still have the words to be able to bring that lady.
So you're saying ladies fall for what they hear.
Yes. And then you're not saying he has workings. Like
so because I've known that every time he's always saying I spent so millions on this. I'm not seeing it. I have to
that one can even go
so that it doesn't hold water for me.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I mean by what the guy is saying.
Okay, so
what I mean by what the guy is saying is having the words, the right words. It's not the one that would like.
What are the right words? Like what are the right?
So the right word is like knowing the person, like trying to know you to an extent, then using what you like to like entice you. In the sense like
that means there's action in it. It's not just what he's saying.
So wait, let me get where you see. There are some girls, especially when you talk about low class girls and young girls, maybe they're in their 19, 20, they never see life. That can work because these are naive girls. Now you're playing on their naivety to get them because you come and tell them don't worry
what they want to hear.
Exactly.
That kind of a thing.
When we're talking to mature women like us, you cannot just approach me now and you're telling me you have.
I see the price. Okay,
you have house in London.
I see where people are saying. People are saying it based on the material part of it. Yes, no, that's what I'm saying.
No, we're not being materialistic.
We're
saying that women fall for what they hear over what they see. And I think that
what I'm trying to talk is, I think when a guy and a girl, they're already getting along. That's the aspect I'm coming out from. Okay. Like when they're already, it's not like I am pushing away or you're pushing me or whatsoever now.
Okay.
They're just trying to now, for example, you accept me, we accept a date with me now and we are on a date. We've already started talking and we're already getting out. So I need to be able to like talk in the sense that you would definitely have
one kind of connection.
Yeah. So
okay, I think I get where you're coming from now.
Yeah, I get the point. So I like, you need to be able to like sound the way
I
she
think I
would
get
admire you.
Okay, the first time.
Yes, all those kind. Yeah, you need to have your
then
game.
subsequently.
So you need to be, forget it. Any lady would prefer a guy that is funny, that knows how to talk, that has money,
Okay,
that
is very good with conversation.
Let me bust your bubbles. In my lifetime, I have never. That's why somehow I don't believe in love at first sight. I'm sorry, but I know it works for people because I have never in my life fallen or agreed for a guy, or like I've never even felt a guy based on our first conversation. That's why I feel like personally being friends with somebody works for me even before we can advance the relationship. Why? That friendship makes me to know you better, see you more, get to know what the kind of person you are. I don't believe a guy will just approach me the first day and if you like, he should talk his father and his mother down. I am not going to fall in love. Like, it doesn't work for me. It's something that no matter what you say, I'm just going to be looking at you like, okay.
I think that's the reason. I think that's why the reason why you can't resonate. You already get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
Like I get what you're saying. Maybe probably you just maybe the first conversation, maybe when you guys met.
You need to find
the vibe was the vibe was.
You might have a lot of things. You might have a lot of things. You might even be a billionaire and a lady will turn you down because she doesn't enjoy how you sound.
Maybe you don't know how to hold conversation. Because I'm a kind of person that I like a guy that can actually hold conversation.
Yeah.
So probably our first date was the conversation was good and the vibe was there. You
honestly,
get.
So
okay, I would obviously like you, but I would not like you that way. Like I want to date you, or I want to have a relationship with you.
But the idea is he already had your attention with how it sounds and stuff like that. So that's
that
I
have that I cannot date, but I can have them as friends because of how the kind of conversation we hold. So that works really. So that was a very tough question right there. Anyway, the next question, is: do you think a guy and a girl can be besties with no string attached?
Ooh.
Who answered first? Was it you that answered first? Last question.
Story.
I think I was the first person.
Oh yeah. So Corey, you're going first. Do you think a guy and a girl can be besties and not do anything?
L. That's a no.
Well,
so like dating somebody that has a real bestie.
You can have friends, but not bestie. You cannot tell me.
I've actually had a close male friend.
I was like a bestie to you.
Yeah, like.
See, let me tell you something.
So can you date somebody that has a female bestie?
I wasn't in a relationship then. He was my close friend.
So can you have, since you've had experience having a male bestie, I know there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Can you have somebody that has a female bestie because you feel like there's nothing there?
No. I was not in a relationship.
Let me shed more light on this particular part of it. This question. You see, even a guy will keep you as his bestie with the hope that one day, even if you don't entertain any source of romance or whatsoever, it will keep you there in the sense that maybe one day there will be a chance.
And that was what ended our friendship actually.
So
he tried.
He tried. Like,
you guys see that?
So let me
I know what ended our friendship, and I was so angry because our friendship was.
I had a bestie. So this bestie wasn't based on how long we knew each other. We knew each other for a very short time, but it just happened like, let's be besties. And I'm like, I thought besties based on how long you've known somebody or how well you guys have bonded. How come you're just approaching me to say let's be besties? In my head, I'm like, okay, let's be besties.
At
some point, he started being sexual and asking for some sex, and I'm like, nah, don't do that. And I said, distancing myself. So I think I agree with what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Most guys would want to be besties.
They will be besties with the hope that something can happen one day.
I think
with the hope,
commitment.
With the hope.
But that friendship, I really missed it because we were really close and.
But he's faulted with all of that.
Yeah, he just came with that, and I was so sad. I was like, why?
Can you let your partner shave your pubic area? So, pubic area, I'm talking about your genitals, right? So, can you let your partner, your significant other, shave you off your hair?
Yeah. I'm not going first. She's going first.
But it's actually your turn.
No, it's my turn. I answered the last question.
All right. So,
of course, yes. It's us bonding.
So you think you just lie there and you should do his thing? Oh wow. Okay.
My parents have bonded to I can't remember, but I'm very sure they've never shaved themselves.
No. I don't see anything wrong in it.
Hold on a second.
It's like you bonding with your partner.
I get your point. Personally, it's not something I find amusing or something I feel like
something you're comfortable
my partner. It's not like there's a problem with it. I'm not saying there's any problem attached to it. Cool. It's just something that I have never thought of it, and I feel like taking care of yourself is something that should be.
It's not like he's going to be doing it all the time. Like
that's what I'm saying. I'm not crucifying or I'm not against people that are doing it. It's if they like it, good. But myself, I think I naturally prefer to shave myself. And my baby, shave yourself. While I'm
so I'm not tried it before, but I feel like if I like this person so much and I'm very comfortable with, because I'm big on being very comfortable around my partner and bonding with my partner. So if it's something my partner is okay with, and I think nothing wrong. I can actually allow that.
Me myself, I think the kind of person I know myself to be, I feel like my partner will know that this is not something because I've almost shaved myself even before you even remember that. Only if you want to maybe, and I think that would sound very, very weird when she said that, please, when your hair grow again, I will shave you.
Well, that's sexual.
Wait, hold on. I didn't get to my point. I think I'm okay enough to clean myself up that she will not even remember.
It's not like you just come and say, guy, come, let me shave you. It's sexual. Like probably from there something can go down. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it.
You go down with blade in your fucking box. What the fuck?
Oh my god!
Please keep your mom.
Come on, girl.
Keep your mom.
No.
Keep your mom.
Getting it. It's not like she just come to you and say, okay, guy, come, let me shave you.
Wait, it's like just before playing and your hair.
Let me remind you guys of something, maybe in case you're missing out. Change it. You see, there's some kind of certain things. You think everything in the world has happened, but the idea is don't be the one. If you are the one that they go and shave your balls.
Oh my god!
Sorry, kiss. I swear.
Keep your balls.
There's really nothing wrong with
Keep your balls.
I guess you already know where you stand. Credit against it, and I mean, Esther is cool.
Keep your balls.
Sexual is bonding.
Exactly. So. Why do they normalize a lot of things for men and do not do same for women? So I'm going to break this down. Why is that society, see a lot of things as normal for men, like in terms of being promiscuous, taking alcohol, living some type of life, and even with growing up, you see mothers say things like, you're a woman, don't do this, package yourself. One day, one man will come and marry you. It now looks like they're training a female child strictly for a man somewhere that is going to end up being a narcissist or a betrayer or whatever. I'm not saying that it's just men that do that anyway, but I'm just saying that it looks like growing up as women in Nigeria especially feels like they're packaging you or they're bringing you up specially for one man, and you're not allowed to do certain things or live your life. You're not even giving proper education or enlightened on certain things about being strong on your own, making money and all of that. Meanwhile, men are allowed to do whatever they like, go out, stay as late as they want, sit however they want, eat however they want, because they are men. Why is it that way, and do you think it's okay?
Okay, fine. I think the answer to this question is very, very simple. You think, the reason is because I think in Africa or general, let me be specific. In Nigeria, we place the value on a lady, ending up in her husband's house, and they feel like that is the only way.
That's the price.
Listen, that's the price. That's the only way a lady can be most happy and achieve the more, being in your husband's house
is the highest you can achieve.
Not really the highest you can achieve. Having your kids, raising a family, taking care of the home, and doing whatsoever, and I think that's the way society has functioned from
inception.
From the beginning of time. That's the way it has been since when people have been able to put together a society, a community, or whatsoever. That's the reason. That's the fundamental, the fundamental principle of how society has functioned. That's the reason why we still carry it along. A lot of all these values you are talking about have been thrown away in the West. In all these other all these Scandinavia countries and the rest of them. They've been thrown away. They don't respect these things you're talking about. Ladies, everybody do their things 50-50 or whatsoever, and the case equality and all those things are existing in all those areas. But here we still value the conservative, the traditions. I get it. That's the reason why it's like that. Because they believe the duty of a man and the duty of a lady is different. The duty of a lady is to like keep herself in a way whereby she can maintain the home front, yes, take care of her home, take care of her family, take care of, and while the man is to like go out there, provide and protect and do whatever. You can this is one thing you should also carry along in this conversation. If you look at, a man can be promiscuous or do whatever he's doing outside, but it doesn't stop him from, when it comes to doing the duty of being a father, taking care of the wife, taking care of, he will still do everything 100%. That's why you can say men can hide all those kind of their wayward life, they can hide it out, but when they're at home, they are 100% men. When it comes to like maybe somebody like come into the house now, you can see those men, they are prepared to die at that spot. Like, I must protect my family and whatsoever. But it doesn't mean they are not cheating or they are not doing whatever they are doing outside, because everybody has the role. I get it. A lady, your own is to be loyal to your home, to your family, to your husband. Are you getting the point? But a man, the idea of protecting and providing is the main priority. So everybody knows, when you when you put all those things together, you see that that's the best way society has functioned, or since inception, society has functioned till this date.
Okay. So Esther, what do you have to say about that?
Well, yeah, said all.
Right.
They expect a lady to act a certain way, to do a certain things. Oh, they are grooming the ladies or the women to
as a price for a man.
Yes, that you go to your husband's home, you're not supposed to chase this dream, you're not supposed to do that.
Funny enough, when we start getting to marriage age, it's even the women that get more pressure. When are you coming?
And they have this, and they have this notion that if you've achieved so much that men are scared about
from you.
You see the idea of chasing, like when you get to a certain age, people are running after you, like when are you bringing your husband and stuff like that. It's because, let me tell you, the idea is that when a lady gets to, there's some certain age that, like,
a lady gets to,
when you get to that age, you're already losing all the value.
Like,
I get it. Listen to me. This is harsh reality. I get it. A lady at 40 is already very close to menopause. I don't think she can even.
So that is biology that it's kind of women.
So that's something everybody needs to put in consideration. So it's not anybody's fault telling you when you're already very close, you're no longer 19, 18, 20 is the prime. I think from 18 to 25, let's put it like that, is the prime for a lady to like be. This is when you are much more, you are much more fruitful and you can do whatever. And if you are not bringing a guy, or you are not in any serious relationship at that point in time, it starts to become a question that it's the biology. So that's the reason why people place a lot of pressure on
the mentality in this part of the world.
It doesn't have to be a mentality.
It's a mentality.
It doesn't. I agree with you. But whether it's a mentality or whatsoever, it's still the reality that when a lady gets to 35, she's already losing all her eggs. Let me be frank. Because I think that if you are not 35 and there is nothing coming out of, you are not getting married. It's something that
is our choice then.
Yeah, I'm not saying a lot of things can come to play. It can be a choice. It can be issues. It can be like she's not interested. And a lot of people are like that. I'm not blaming, and I'm not saying anybody should get married before 35 or something. Please don't come for me. So the idea is that the reality is you can't take away biology. It's the harsh truth about life. A man can still be functional at 45. He can still decide to have a family at 45. Can still decide to he can still impregnate somebody at 50. It's something that it has been like that. There's nothing we can't change those kind of things. We have to find a way to adapt around. So life is not fair. It's not fair on anybody.
It's not fair on anybody though.
Yeah, that's why I've said stay wicked, because life is not fair. So why be fair? Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of SANDRA'S COUCH. I had so much fun. Hope you guys did as well.
100%.
I did.
Thank you for coming, and I did enjoy this. Let's do it again.
Sure, definitely.
All right, guys.
We are hosting you guys for another topic. Please put your question down below there.
Yes.
If there's anything you like us to talk
engage.
about.
Yeah.
We are down to like.
Talk about anything.
To split your topics.
Guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and stay fabulous. Do have a nice time, and bye.
Thank you, guys.